3-2.
3-2.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Into the box now, Miguel Chavis, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Shipman, 23 years old. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a cutter, and a changeup. The 1-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The RoughRiders lead it 4-2. Aiden O'Neill has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 21, Aiden O'Neill.
Leading off the inning, Rodney Finch, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in, Edgar Armas. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
It's 2-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
The 3-0 pitch. It's in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping up now, Robbie Hunt. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings. A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning. But with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. From the stretch. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And that misses 2-2. The 2-2. And he just misses with a curveball.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back easily. He's set, and the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So stepping in, Harold Gunter. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Third baseman, Harold Gunter.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. He'll try again, 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
In now, Chris Hessman. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball and a strike. Late that time for a strike.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Here's another 2-2. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, Jermaine Grubbs. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pulled toward right center field. Richter moves over, and the inning is over. Luis Castro takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 16, Luis Castro.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Carlos Valentin, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. High and deep to right center. Katimer going back on it to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
And in the 9th inning, every team's goal is to bring that tying run to the plate, and he does that here. But I got to tell you, a single or a double would have done the trick, too. That was risky trying to stretch that thing, but it ended up working out in the end.
Standing in now, Chad Taylor, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Here's the 0-1 pitch, and he lays off for ball 1. Valentin at third with nobody out. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Katimer sprinting after it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Into the box, Kenny McClendon. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
To short. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Stepping in now, Dustin Gonzalez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
One and two now. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Henry Molina gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Billy Richter will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Soft liner towards center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting, shortstop.
So striding in, Rodney Finch, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he takes ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Perret is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the ninth, but they leave the tying run stranded at second, and the winning run helplessly at first. Could have gone either way, but we were treated to a great battle.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The RoughRiders took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Rick Coley is the winning pitcher of record. Number 60 was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious RoughRiders. 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. Left 6 men on base. For the Mission, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
And so the first of this 4-game set wraps up here at Frisco tonight as the Frisco RoughRiders win by 1. As San Antonio tries to chip away the deficit and put base runners on bases. And San Antonio was hoping that they would have stretched a lead to a 3-run home run if a ball was hit hard out of the ballpark, but I gotta say all hopes disappeared. Well, we got 3 games here at Frisco, as the San Antonio Missions, 3 more games before their return home, taking on the Corpus Christi Hooks in a 4-game set. And do gotta say, that's gonna be good ball game right there. Well, tonight the RoughRiders win this one by a final of 4-3 on this beautiful Tuesday night, and gotta say the weather was just perfect. As we saw in the first inning, the sun was setting, and about as we get into the top half of the 6th inning for San Antonio, it was just beautiful evening. It is just warm out here. Just a beautiful night for baseball. Well, tomorrow night we continue this 4-game set. Our first pitch at 7:05 with the San Antonio Missions. And don't forget, we will wrap up the series on Friday night, May the 8th. As our 2 teams will play the final game of the 4-game series. Missions are back home taking on Corpus Christi in a 4-game set before their next road series, which will evidently be a 7-away set between the Midland Rockhounds and the Corpus Christi Hooks. So, gotta say that right there is that. Well, let's go over your runs, hits, and errors. First for the victorious Frisco RoughRiders. 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. For San Antonio, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. Brett Kennedy for San Antonio will take the loss, as he gave up 6 hits, which brought in 4 runs across the score, so he is the losing pitcher of records. Winning pitcher for the Frisco RoughRiders tonight will go to Rick Coley, as he takes the win. Save will go to Henry Molina. Molina will take the save. And gotta say, this will do it for minor league baseball, the show. Frisco 4 and San Antonio 3 in this one. Hope everybody has a good night, and we'll see you at the ballpark for tomorrow night for the San Antonio Missions and the Frisco RoughRiders, the 2nd game of this 4-game set. We'll see y'all tomorrow night. Have a good night, everybody.